Hello, my name is Grant Fritchey. I work for Redgate Software. It's Sunday morning. I've just been reading the newspaper, also known as browsing the web, and I found this very interesting article about a lawsuit in Europe with Google, and that's already gone to judgment. The judgment has not come back yet, but it's already gone to judgment. I will put a link down below for you guys to go and read this article. Wow, this is fascinating. So here's the deal. Two separate people have sued Google over the right to be forgotten because both people at different points back in the 1990s did something criminal. I think it was some kind of white collar crime that they were convicted of in the 1990s. And they want Google to forget that these news articles about them exist. Wow, right? The concept of the right to be forgotten, I had no idea would extend past the concept of, like I sell widgets, and so, you don't want to be remembered in my widget database. Okay, cool. I pull you out, delete where name equals blah, and we're good, right? That's easy. But now we're talking about two things. I mean, from a political free speech standpoint, you got to wonder, it's like, how much of history can we just drop, right? Because what happens when somebody really, really, really famous says, I'd like to be forgotten, right? A former president of the United States says, I don't want to be remembered anymore online, right? So can you remove me from the Google search? No. I mean, so the interesting thing is Google is trying to claim that they shouldn't be sued because they're journalistic, and so that the journalism trumps this thing of being removed. And in the right to be forgotten, it does say like a newspaper doesn't have to forget you, but to make a search engine forget the newspaper is effectively the same thing as making the newspaper forget you, almost. I mean, because how else are we going to find that information unless you know to go to a particular website and track this information down? What do you rely on? You rely on search engines. You're probably looking at this right now based on a search against the right to be forgotten. You searched it, probably didn't search up me. You searched up the right to be forgotten. My tag on this video pulled it up, and you got to see it. Because you're doing some kind of research around it. And yet, what happens if I put my name on this? My name is on it, right? Oh my gosh. Now, if I ask to be forgotten, does all of that history go away from the search? And it seems like in some cases, maybe it does. Then that brings up the technical problems, right? It's, how do we keep these names out? Right? So if I stole a car back in 1995, cool, goes in the newspaper, bang. I asked to be forgotten. And the search engine company, Google or whoever, says, cool, we will remove you from the search. Off you go. Great. And then, somebody writing a history of my county finds out, oh, wow, this person stole this car back in 1995. And they post that into this new article. Google picks it up, and now I am back in the Google search engine again because history really happened. Facts occurred, right? It's not, even if you scrape off one reference, it doesn't mean another one's not going to come in. So what does Google now have to do? Do they have to have a search thing that's sophisticated enough to not simply go and remove existing stuff? That's fine, right? I mean, although then it also brings up the question, what about the Wayback Machines that you have on the internet so you can go and look at previous history and stuff? The implications of the right to be forgotten extend way beyond my widget database, right? My widget database is the simplest part of the right to be forgotten. And we need to solve that bit. But beyond my widget database, there are some massive technological issues around search engines and all the rest that have yet to be addressed in any way that I've been hearing about. And I would be fascinated beyond the court case. And this is going to go through judgment. It's going to come out in a couple of weeks. I'll put up another video as soon as I find out what happened. But this is going to have impact. And this is before enforcement for the GDPR starts coming up. This is before all the GDPR court cases. This law goes back to 1998. Let me just validate that. Oh, 95. It's the EU Data Protection Directive from 1995. Wow. And so this is pre-GDPR stuff, and we're dealing with it now, and the court cases are hitting now. It does make you think that the GDPR is probably going to take a long time to implement if we're just now hitting the meat of a problem from 1990, or not problem, a law from 1995. Anyway, wow, I'm rambling a little. The data implications here are insane, and I can't wait to hear about how they're going to be addressed. And it's from a technology standpoint, there's a lot going on with this whole idea of making things go away on the internet. So keep watching, because this is going to be fascinating. Thanks a lot. My name is Grant Fritchey. I work for Redgate Software.